Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to change the control arm of Honda Amaze. So in control arm we have bush. You can see over here on the back side is a bush. So generally it get cut after like if you drive in potholes, if you are driving in a not proper tarmac roads, so it get cut and weird. And then the front we have this ball joint. So as per the usage, like if you drive for 50,000 kilometer, it get damaged. So how you will identify your ball joint is damaged or the backside bush is damaged? So when you drive and you are driving in a like off road or in a potholes, there will be a knocking sound. Okay, and another way to identify the car alignment. If you get your car aligned, okay, if you get it alignment, still your car will not go straight, it will go left or right. So that's the another way to identify that your control arm, bush or ball joint is damaged. Another way, just rotate your steering. The overall the response is very sluggish, so that's another way to identify. There is another reason as well, the inner and outer tie rod. If that is also get damaged, in that case the response of the steering will be a bit sluggish. And regarding this control arm, it's Autocui brand, like it's one of the company which makes the OEM parts, so it's a really good brand. In my earlier cars as well, I have installed the same control arm and the response is really good. And coming on to the price, it cost me around 3200 rupees INR, left and right both the sides. In case you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe so that notifications of such kind of videos you will receive. So let's get started. So you can see I have just taken out the tire, I have just put the car on jack and jack stand, and tire is on the back side. So if you see on the cruiser side, the bush is damaged. Like I will going to open it and after that I will going to show you. And if you see on this ball joint, this rubber is also damaged, so that boot is also damaged. So how to open it? We have a 3 volts, one on the back side, second on the front side, and the bottom side, the knuckle, we have this volt. We need to take this one out. This is the third one. So after opening the 3 volts, your control arm will be come out. So first of all we have to open this volt. So first of all I will going to spray WD-40 and leave it for 5 minutes. To open this volt you need to use 17 mm key. So before starting though, make sure you wear a gloves, because there are chances that if you slip your hand you will get injured. So let's open it. So the nut is out. So on the inner side as well I will going to spray WD-40 and leave it for 5 minutes. So to open the control arm from this knuckle, you have to use the hammer and hit on the knuckle. That way it will come out, but it's something very, I would say, you need to put a lot of effort. And if you are just hitting with hammer, obviously you are just damaging that part as well. The easy way, we have a tool like which can be installed near this ball joint and will really help to open this ball joint. So if you just tight this, it will going to release the control arm from the knuckle. So let's open it. So it's open. It's very easy. If you are using this tool, you don't have to hit it with a hammer, like you don't have to struggle in opening it. So opening the ball joint, this tool is really helpful. So you can see this tool, so it will make the work easy. Now you can see the control arm is released from the knuckle. Now we have to open the 2 volts and the back side. To open the front volt, you have to just open this plastic part. So if you can see I have opened the plastic part. Now I can open this bolt. This bolt is clearly accessible and I can open it. To open this bolt you have to use 19 mm socket. So I have also installed the extension so that it will be easier for me. So either you use a Tommy like a long arm, or you can use some kind of like a iron pipe, which will easy. So this is the setup. You can use a pipe to open it as well. So you can see the volt is out, and now the last volt. Last volt you have to open from the bottom, one is in a 19 mm socket, So this time using a Tommy to make my task easier. So this volt is also out. To open the control arm, you have to just slide it on the back side. Once you slide it on the back side, it will be like come out very easily, and the same way you have to install it as well. So you can see it's out. So let me show you the condition. So this is the condition. The bush is totally damaged. If you see on this side, it's totally gone. So you can see it's not providing the proper functionality. Coming on to the ball joint, so ball joint boot is also cut. So you can see it's totally damaged. The boot is damaged, dust, debris, water, everything entered. So let's match the control arm. So old and new control arm are identical. So if you see the bush, so if you see the bush, so the bush is totally intact. There is no damage, no cracks. And coming on to the ball joint, so the new ball joint, I can't even move it very easily. I can't move it at all, which is a good indication. Before installing the controller, make sure you clean this area with a wired brush so that all the dust and debris will be removed. I have just applied the grease as well so that it would be slide easily. To install the controller, the basic, you have to just slide the control arm backside first, install it, and after that use the flathead screwdriver, align the area where the volt need to be installed, and after that install the volt and hit with the hammer. It will be aligned. So I have just inserted the control arm on the rear side. So using the flathead screwdriver, I will going to align it first. So the alignment is a bit just follow the same process to alignment. So it's aligned. Now you have to insert the volt and hit it with hammer. So just insert the volt. So backside I've installed the nut. Now I'm going to just tight it a bit. I will not going to tight it a whole way. So only few of the threads. Now we have to line the front one as well. So make sure once all the bolts are not aligned, don't tight them. So let's install this one as well. This volt is also like I have just tied till all the threads. I have not tightened properly. As of now the control arm is still I can move it very easily. So now the last one, the knuckle, which is going to be connected with ball joint. So for this one you have to just align it and just push it up. Or other way, if you are facing any challenge, you can use like a car jack as well to align, to just apply the jack and it will be installed. So now it's installed. Now I have to install this volt. I will going to use the old volt only. So this is a castle nut which has a grooves of this kind, so that the safety pin also installed on it. So let's first of all hand tighten it. So I will going to rotate the wheel on the left side, so I have clear access to the volt and I can tight it. So, as I told you, 17 mm key need to be used to tight this nut. So let's tight it properly. So once it's done, back now just tight the remaining 2 volts. So you can see like it's a very simple process. Only you need a technique to open the bolts and align it. So the ball joint, the castle nut on this, the pin will be installed, and the rear one, rear bolt is also tightened properly. So if you see over here, I have installed the pin on the castle nut. So pin is clearly visible. So the left side control arm we have replaced. So after installing this plastic cover, I will going to install a wheel, and the same procedure I will going to follow on the other side. After that I will get my car aligned. So I would say it's not a very difficult process. You can replace it with following few of the techniques which I have shown in this video. So periodically you need to check the control arm. Your car is also giving the indication like the control arm is getting damaged, like the steering response, the knocking voice. Even after, as I said, even after the alignment, your car will not go straight, it will go on left or right. So if you like this video, give thumbs up and please do subscribe to my channel. Keep watching DIY Guy. Take care. Bye bye.